Hello, hello, hello. Welcome once again to Transformational Tuesday. I'm psychic medium Samantha Faye. I'm so thankful and so happy, so excited that we get this opportunity to share with each other today. I am really feeling the winds of change. Oh my goodness. You ever have those experiences in life when everything that you've been tolerating all of a sudden comes to a head, it comes to a point, and you look around and you realize that everything that you've been tolerating is reflected in your world, and what is going on in your world isn't what you want to have happening in your world, and so all of a sudden the bow breaks, everything changes, the precipice has been reached, we're ready to break through. Totally break through all of that. Oh my goodness, okay? I hit that point last night. I'm bringing that energy here because I'm still totally sitting in it. So let's go ahead and make some real big fucking changes. I also have I've been a sailor since last night at about 7 p.m. I've had my sailor mouth on and I'm not mad about it. Actually feels really good. So let's go ahead, let's tune in, let's dive into these cards, let's see what's going on. Yep, I'm pretty fired up. Let's make some change happening. Let's make some change happen. Let's see what it is that you actually want in your life, and let's see what it is that you are actually doing in your life to create the reality that you're living in that isn't allowing you to actually break free and move into the winds of change right now. Yep, right now. Enough is enough. All right. As we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Yes. Let's go ahead and see these cards. I brought the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I like that they just give it to us straight. They include the good, the bad, the nitty, the gritty, the blind spot, mirrored reflections. I really do appreciate these cards for being kind of full circle. All right, here we go. Asking for them to show up and pop through. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. We got two already. And one more to just effortlessly grace us with its presence. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so first one we got here. This is what we love to see. This is what Transformational Tuesday is about, my friends. Milk and honey. Breakthrough, change shit up, rearrange the whole dynamic, rearrange the things where you know you have stuck energy, pull them out. Rearrange and change it right now. Don't stall, figure it out, make the calls that you need to make, and guess what's going to be behind those changes? That's what this is about. This is the milk and honey. This is the reward through the shift, through the change. This is not about you staying stagnant, right? Because we see the cards and we also see the theme of the energy, right? That I'm bringing, that you're bringing into the space so that we can actually access that which is there for us. The land of milk and honey is a land of retreat. It is a land of beauty. It is a land of grace. It is a land of relaxation. It is a land of arrival, right? And so if you're looking around in your world and you're seeing discomfort and you're feeling your pain body and you're recognizing the things, the actions that you have been doing to stay small, to hold yourself back, then you will be able to see that this card right here is showing the movement, the encouragement, the go there with yourself. Go there with yourself and push yourself forward. Go there with yourself, sit in your discomfort, sit in your patterns, go there with you and push yourself through. Push yourself through, break yourself through, rearrange, get mad, get happy, get sad, get glad, feel your emotions through your pain body, nurture your pain body so that you can be in the present moment, so that you can be in the now. This is what happens when you're in the now, when you're in the present moment. Time doesn't exist. It feels like you walk into or that you have been sitting in a time warp. Because when you're in that now moment, time does not exist as we know it to exist in a linear form. In the now, there is no past, there is no future. In the now, everything is happening simultaneously. And when you're in that now space, that is when you will be able to see and nurture your pain body. It isn't about positive thinking. It isn't about creating denial patterns. It isn't about popping yourself into everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Well, if it isn't okay, then you can look around and bear witness to what your role has been already in creating the circumstance that you're in. So what is it going to take for you to be able to break free and actually start experiencing your space, your land of milk and honey? Because it's there for you. So let's see what these next two cards are bringing through to support that vision as well. Here we go. We're seeing to be fair. To be fair. We have a 3-8, which adds up to an 11. This is a master number. This is also right there smack dab in the middle of our reading today, creating the balance of the scales as well, to be fair. So let's see what it was that was behind, what it is that is in front, and what it is that's happening now to create this balance. This balance is about moderation. This balance is about, okay, seeing what you know you need to change and giving yourself the grace and the time to be able to move through it. It's about giving yourself the patience that you are calling in to be able to make a lasting and effective change. Lasting and effective change. That's what I talk about in my programs. These programs are not get rich quick programs. These are lasting, lifetime transformation experiences. So when we're looking at this, the to be fair is about creating that moderation. It's not about being erratic. It's not about being overly emotional. It's not about blasting things out of proportion. It is about being very aware of what needs to change and taking very diligent and thoughtful action as you move forward and as you shift into that. And that is to be fair to yourself. That's to be fair to the people that are around you. It's to be fair to being able to create balance and really anchor in the own maturity. I don't care how old you are, the own maturity of your emotional alignment. Because your emotional alignment is what is creating. And this is part of the, if you were at my live event in Reno, you know about this, the Clearing Out the Emotional Grid. We just did our first live event here in LA, and we talked a lot about this too. It's the unconscious emotional gridding, right? This is the emotional gridding that has to do with the things that have happened that you think have happened to you in your past that are creating on an unconscious level the things in your world. So it's basically like, well, I want this, and this particular thing isn't happening, right? So this particular thing isn't happening, but this shitstorm over here is happening. And the shitstorm over here that's happening is the mental chaos of fear, of misalignment, of not wanting to dive in, of staying afraid, of staying scared, of not wanting to move forward, when the actual part of you that's I want this is super ready. So between this, we have this like gap, trying to keep my hands on camera. We have this gap that isn't allowing, right? We have the gap. Her arms are spread here. So the to be fair, there's this gap of misalignment that's going on. So how do we build that bridge to get to the land of milk and honey? Let's see what the third card is. Let's see that. Oh, tick-tock. We have the hands of time. And I love that as we're talking about the presence of now, that time doesn't only exist in our third dimensional linear reality, but that time is actually simultaneous. When we talk about fifth dimensional creation, and when we talk about fifth dimensional beings, which you are a fifth dimensional being first before you take on this body, and you will be a fifth dimensional being after. Now, through conscious present awareness, you can actually shift yourself into your fifth dimensional reality to create on that plane. But what happens when you create on that plane of existence and then you drop it into the third dimension is that if you have that misalignment of your emotional chaos, emotional turmoil, emotional debris from things that have happened in the past to you, right? Not happen for you. This is what we must face. This is what we must face. And I was blessed enough to have a conversation with a woman yesterday who was willing to go there with me into the deep crevasses of my very strong egoic consciousness to find where I had been hiding from myself, which is extremely uncomfortable and probably one of the most valuable conversations ever. So my question for you, and this is what, yes, I'm bringing through and I'm going through and I'm experiencing as I am very consciously choosing to up level. I want to serve at a higher level. I want to be in front of people who are ready to be influencers. I want to influence the influencers. It's part of the reason that I'm here in LA. Yes, all of these things are happening, and still I'm realizing that I have chosen to play small. I have chosen to be afraid. I've chosen to be in my own little closet. So even though some of you might see me and go, wow, you're doing well, or you're seeing da-da, and you have your own projections about what's going on with and for me, I want you to know that I'm in the fucking trenches with you. I'm doing it. I'm experiencing my own blocks. I'm experiencing these things. And the reason that I'm willing to get vulnerable and share this with you is because I know that your mission and your path and what it is that you're doing is so freaking important that I am absolutely willing to shake myself up and do the work, to be willing to shake you up to do the work so that we can show up together. We are here to do massive things. We are here to do big work. We are here to do things that are going to stir the unconscious energy of our nation, of our world, of our global unconsciousness. There are pieces of us, just like inside of our own self, there are pieces of our unit as the globe, as the global consciousness that are waking up and saying, hey, we need things to go differently. That's the part of yourself that's right here saying, I want this. And then the other part of the nation that we are existing in and the global consciousness that we are existing in that is not in alignment with that, that is our job as healers, as light workers, as empaths, as psychics, as intuitives, as leaders, as entrepreneurs, to be able to move forward and say, enough. Enough. I'm not going to stand in my way anymore. I'm not going to stand in your way anymore. I'm not going to be the one that creates the stagnance or the stuck energy. It's time to start shifting. So welcome to my breakthrough world. Welcome to my internal self-talk yesterday and today. Let's get into action, my friends. What is it that you know there are areas of your life right now where you are stuck? You absolutely know that. What can you do today to move the energy, to break the block, to change the pattern, to rearrange what it is that you are calling in, to move it? To move it. Start with one thing. Start with one thing that you can do that's easy. That's why they say make your bed first thing in the morning, because then you know that you already accomplished something. What is the one thing that's a low-hanging fruit that you can go out, that you can change, that's going to shift energy, that's going to bring you into a space where you are facing yourself, unabashedly facing yourself, so that you can move forward more effortlessly as you continue on this path? So, for those of you that are fucking ready, I'm just going to say it. For those of you that are ready to step up and are ready to join this movement and are ready to really start shifting and changing, I would absolutely love to be a part of your growth. I would absolutely love to be a part of your vision. I would absolutely love to support you in being able to shift and change and rearrange. So with that, I will say, put a message here, either in the comments here, or send me a private message so that we can get on the phone. And I don't just want to get on the phone with you to chit chat. No tire kickers, no time wasters. If you're ready to get in action and you're ready to start changing and you want to make some moves in your life, I have a couple of opportunities that will fit for you. One that is an entry level and one that is a high level, where you are going to really start shifting and putting things into gear and facing yourself. Because when you start facing yourself, magic occurs. Magic happens. truly. And I am so fired up and so fucking ready to bring that elevation with you into your world as I continue to elevate mine as well. So, we've got Discover and we've got Earth Angels. This is the last time you will see Earth Angels as it is right now, because I am not waiting till next year to launch my big plans. I am waiting till this month to launch my big plans, and you'll be seeing it, okay? But I will tell you right now, this is your last opportunity. So get a hold of me if you're ready for Earth Angels. If you want the on-ramping, talk to me about Discover, all right? But if this doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Put your hot chocolate down, go get yourself a double espresso, and get your butt into gear, okay? All right, my sweet loves, I hope that this fired you up. I'm feeling fired up. I would love to see what we can do together. So jump on board or not. All right, that's the game plan. All right, my sweet friends, so as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. This Transformational Tuesday is complete with a big, fat, giant exclamation point, and I do look forward to chatting with you soon. All right, my sweet friends, I love you. Carry on. Break through the stagnant energy. Kaylin, watch this from the beginning. All right, boom shakalaka. I know I'm going to be talking to you some of you this week on the phone. Let's get that moving. All right, ciao, ciao.